Hello, everybody. Today we are going to be doing some tips and tricks for working with perler beads. I have all my supplies set up and ready. I have all the colors that I need for the project we're going to be working on. And then I also have over here my painter's tape, which I will show you what we are going to do with that after. I am going to be making a little ghost with a witch hat for Halloween. So let's get started and I will explain the process of perler beading with some tips and tricks. So to start off, you need to find a pattern or create a pattern. I like to go on Pinterest. You can also go on Google. The pattern that I currently have right here is on Pinterest, and it's by Kandani Patterns. So we're going to get started. While I am beading, I would like to ask if there are patterns that you would like to see, if there are any tips and tricks that you are specifically looking for, if you are looking for recommendations on where or what kind of beads to get, where or what kind of pegboards you should have, please put it in the comments. I will be happy to answer any and all questions that I can. Alright, so I have the outline of my ghost done. Now I'm going to do the outline for the witch's hat, which we are doing in orange and purple. Now what I usually like to do while I'm beading is I either listen to music or I have something playing through a headphone. So that just helps to keep my mind engaged while also not distracting me too much from my beading. Okay, there is our ghost shape and the witch hat done. Now it's just doing the ghost's face and adding the white. Okay, and there is our ghost's little face. Now all we need to do is add in all of the white. And that is our ghost fully complete. Now is when you need to have your tape ready. The painter's tape is good because it allows you to be able to iron your project without ironing directly on the boards that you use to put your beads together in a pattern. You just place the painter's tape right on top and slowly, carefully rub all the beads where they all are stuck to the tape. And then you're going to get another piece, as many pieces as you need. Make sure they overlap just slightly to allow for the tape to stick together so that we don't have separate pieces of tape on that separate our piece apart. Okay, once you have your tape on your piece completely, you can flip it over and then you peel it off of your board. Now what you're going to need is some ironing paper and a hot iron. So there's my ironing paper. You get your hot iron. Make sure your iron is nice and hot. And then all you do is place it on top. And I like to go in small circles or back and forth while ironing with just a slight bit of pressure. You can pick it up and see how they're starting to fuse together, and that tells you about how much progress you have made with melting them. You just got to keep going in circles or back and forth until you have the entire piece ironed. now you can see that it is all fused together. So I'm going to turn off my iron, set it to the side to let it cool. Now, I like to have something heavy sit on top of my piece while it cools, so that it doesn't curl. So I have this large, pretty heavy book that I use, and it works well to hold my pieces flat while they cool, so that when a piece is finished, it's flat and not curled, like this pumpkin I made earlier. Or this small cactus that I made another time. Most kits that you get of fuse beads from stores like Walmart or Michael's, Joann's, Hobby Lobby, they come with this ironing paper that you get, so that it's their specific kind of ironing paper, that it does not stick to the beads while they are fused, or while they melt. Something else that you can order is these plastic sheets. These are like ironing paper, but instead of making a duller back, they would make a very shiny, shimmery back. I personally do not like the plastic sheets very much. I prefer the ironing paper, but it is entirely up to preference whether you want to use it or not. Okay. Our little ghost should be cool enough where it won't curl. So you just take off whatever you use to keep it flat, peel off the ironing paper, flip it back over, and peel off the paint. And that is how you fuse beads together. If you have any other tips or tricks you would like me to show you or talk about, please leave it in the comments and tell me what you think. Have a good rest of your day, evening, whatever time it is, and I will see you next time. Bye!